live look from Ames, Iowa, Jack Trice Stadium. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the West Virginia Mountaineers and the Iowa State Cyclones. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Iowa State's head coach told me before the game he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Cyclones headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone, it's Shelton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So West Virginia's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. Cam Cook, one of the top running backs in the game, and we expect them to feed him a lot.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
It's complete to the right. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Might be calling a hot route. Takes the handoff. It's Cook.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Handoff from the gun. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Hawkins. Looking to the big tight end. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try the right side. Could be an alley. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cyclones offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Omari Hayes, the transfer, former member of the Tulane Green Wave. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the tight end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. Fires to the right. Got his man. And they're able to make the tackle.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows...
Finding some room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Fielded in the end zone. It's Shelton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for room. It's Cook. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Hawkins. Caught behind the line. It's Cook. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Quarterback making adjustments. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, first down here. Michael Hawkins. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Now on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what their positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
On the run, it's Cook. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Right back to it. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Going for the big play, and the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Gives it on the option. Creates a little room. There's a crease. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Makes the grab. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The keeper on the option. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Cyclones will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Throwing, Hawkins. That's caught. It's Cook.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The run inside. It's Cook. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll try the run. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 9 team, the Tennessee. And it's the Tigers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the Seton streak going. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. back to your game in Ames. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense...
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here. Oh, he's got some space. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Got it in the middle, it's Hayes.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun, the ground game. Knocked off his feet.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Cyclones line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. Hawkins. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben. Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. It's a sack.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Hawkins from the gun on third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. Throws to the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, and that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Quarterback keep. There's some room. Got enough for the first. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And the Cyclones, after exploding for that huge run, pulls and fires complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. run it on the counter. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Finds his man. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Cyclones look to keep this drive humming. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He got it. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Michael Hawkins lets it fly on the move. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Third and 6 yards to go. Pass. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a 1st down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Headed to the 4th, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hayes. And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
It's complete to the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Catch in the middle, it's Boyd. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a...
Snags it, and there's running room. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. And the Cyclones, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The inside handoff. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this fourth-quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They